Here we are live in Midtown Manhattan with Commissioner Gary Bettman of the NHL and MGM Chairman and CEO Jim Murren, just fresh off announcing their official sports betting partnership between the organization and the league. It's the first one that the NHL has done. So thanks for coming on CNBC and joining me.
Thanks for having us.
So let's start right with you, Commissioner Bettman. It's no secret you were outspoken against sports gambling for many years. The Supreme Court made their decision, and now you guys are doing this deal. Is this more than just money?
This is actually a recognition of what the state of the world is, and it's an opportunity for us to engage our fans in new and different ways and maybe attract some new fans. The Supreme Court ruled we have to adjust.
Jim, you did a deal with the NBA. Now you've done a deal with the NHL. Neither of them have been exclusive, so it allows your competitors to pay money and get involved too. How does that make you feel that you haven't really locked up this category?
Well, we feel that access is everything. So we never entered into a discussion about exclusivity. This is all about fan engagement. It's about creating a great fan platform. And just like a great hockey team, you know, MGM wants to win on the ice. I like our chances against our competitors.
Commissioner Bettman, obviously the NHL has many more Canadian teams than any other league. Their rules there are different. How do you balance a deal like this that's probably more domestic than it is the entire NHL footprint?
You have to deal with the realities. The law, the legal environment in the U.S. has recently changed, and we've had to adjust. In Canada, we've been dealing with the provincial lotteries, which control the betting in their provinces. It's been done through the lotteries on a pari-mutuel basis, number of bets at a time, and they have been having discussions about single game betting. There are a number of things, whether or not it's national television rights or sponsorships, where we have to do things that are specific to each country.
Jim, you did the NBA, now you did the NHL. The logical question they're going to want to know, who's next? Are you trying to collect all four?
Today's all about hockey. Today's all about hockey.
Commissioner Bettman, the players, there's been some concern that maybe their privacy might be at risk a little bit because people want injury data or their skating speed data, that the casinos, the sports books are going to want more information about players playing and their behavior. What do you tell the NHLPA how to keep them safe?
Well, we've been in discussions about tracking data for years because our view when we started to develop it, and in some respects had to invent it, and it's still being worked on, was always about a broadcast enhancement and having another screen experience where our fans could connect and get data on the game. This is more a secondary usage that we didn't anticipate at the time we developed it, but we've been in discussions. The players share 50-50 in the revenues that we develop. But to us, having a direct relationship with an MGM gives us the ability to have more control over the types of bets that are being placed and how the data is being used, which is vitally important to us, and we assume to the players.
Our Morgan Brennan has a question live from the stock exchange.
Sure.
Thank you, Eric. This question is for Jim. I just want to dig into these partnerships that you've struck thus far a little bit more deeply, be it the NHL today, be it the NBA. What is this going to mean for investors? When are they going to start to see profit from this?
Well, we believe that the fan engagement is everything. And we're in the for-profit business. We expect to make money in this venture, but it is not the end game. The end game is to develop a closer relationship globally with customers, whether they're hockey fans or not, so they visit our resorts. And I think the whole direction of merging bricks and mortar with the interactive space, whether it's in content of sports or live entertainment, is going to be the future for MGM.
And Jim, just to shift gears, oh so briefly before we let both of you go, I know you're not reporting earnings, MGM's not reporting earnings until after the bell tomorrow, but given the fact that there has been so much focus on both the state of the consumer here in the U.S. and also potential economic slowdown in China, what is your take on those two key markets from a gaming perspective right now?
Well, as we've said all year, we expect to be, have a very strong year in 2019, and we still believe that.
All right, Commissioner Bettman, Jim Murren. So we know this is still early games, early in this post-Supreme Court situation. What's the best case scenario for how you see this partnership coming together?
Well, first of all, this partnership, and you were at the announcement, is broader than just sports betting. This is an opportunity for us to bring our brands together. This is a resort destination, official category designation for MGM as well. And so we're going to work together to reach out to our fans and MGM's customers and try and work together for the satisfaction of both.